Okay, so today's video will mainly just be an update on a game that I really enjoy. As many of you know, I really enjoy Pirate Lineage 2, and yes, before you comment, I am aware of the controversies. I've been DM'd multiple times by people telling me that the game's devs did something wrong, or there was some sort of controversy about paying a dev. I honestly don't know about it, but just to focus on what I want to talk about, which is the sneak peeks for the new update. We have the Grand Line here, obviously. This is a crazy development. In my opinion, I didn't expect this to happen. I thought it was a little bit too early for this, but this is clearly the Grand Line, or like the reverse mountain there, and that's 2 islands. So that's pretty crazy. I think these are 2 new islands. I don't think they're already established islands, unless, no, I mean that one could be Alabaster, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I should have started up here actually. Basically, this is the new, this is one of the new islands that come into the game. It's like a jungle. You got these like really tall jungle trees. Again, it's all pretty like, I guess, low poly. It's not too detailed, but that's just the style of the game. That's not because they have like a quality thing. That's because of the style of the game. And personally, I don't not like it. I'm perfectly fine with having this kind of like, I guess, low poly, more blocky kind of style. I'm fine with that, honestly. We have another side view of this. So this island, right? If we go back to the old image, this island here then must be this island, because you can see the Grand Line in the background with the reverse mountain. Now, I mean, there's some fruits here, so obviously you're going to be able to get some devil fruits, perhaps, if you pick all the trees. I guess that's pretty cool. These are just more screenshots of the island, so nothing too crazy here. That's a furnace there, so that's pretty cool. If you aren't aware, furnaces are used for crafting things like steel, ammunition, cannonballs, all that kind of stuff. You need a furnace to craft, so that's a pretty cool thing to have on this island. Obviously, this is the Grand Line. I've already gone through that. There's a Geppo sneak here, which I'll put on screen because it's the Yazo link doesn't work, so I'll just put it on screen. It's not too crazy, it's just a Geppo leak. And then here is a image of like a room or like a pub or like a bar kind of thing. Now, I mean, this is fine. Not sure what you're going to be doing in here. Maybe you can buy the drinks in the back there, or maybe you can eat things, I don't know. So it looks pretty cool. And then one more thing they did show was in the announcements. I mean, there's a lot of controversy down here about someone, you know, spending something or not paying devs. I don't know. I don't want to get involved. I'm just here to play the game. And then here we have an island, right? This is one of the new, this is a bigger picture of the island that was shown in sneak peeks, and this is much bigger than the one I saw, because look, this little area here, which was shown in the other sneak peeks, that's like a fraction of the wider island. Now, one thing I do hope is the island does have something in it, and it's not just a wide empty space. Because the only problem is wide empty spaces, they're great, but you should, if you're a developer, you should try and make them engaging and relevant. Because if I'm going to be walking across this much land, I kind of want there to be something to find. Maybe some treasure, maybe some... Thing is, so this game doesn't have any NPCs, like outside of quest givers and sellers, and like there's no, what's the word, I guess mobs. There's no bosses or things to fight, which is great because it basically removes the chance of it being a Manda beater. So yeah, that's one thing. There is also no leveling system, so there's no unnecessary grind. You can hop into the game, play the game, and just PvP, and go right to the end game content off the bat. Whereas in other games, it makes you grind for a very long time, just grinding bandits. Obviously, this game isn't perfect. It's still an alpha, so, you know, give it some credit, I guess, or don't be too harsh on it. The island is pretty cool. I'm assuming these green things in the middle are just trees that haven't been placed yet. That's pretty much everything there is to talk about. Oh yeah, here it is. They're going to be removing all the islands, except for Marine Base and Alabaster and probably Fort Port. If you aren't aware what forward port is, it's that little like place on stilts. I'll put it on screen now if I can. That's what they're probably going to keep. Personally, I'm fine with this. I mean, Windmill Island did have like random models that hadn't been finished just lying around, and on top of that you had I mean, the other islands were kind of dumb. You had the Volcano Island, which had nothing in it. You had the Mushroom Island, which I never found was relevant. You had the Banana Tree Island, which is the most weird island ever. It does have 3 banana trees and a flag, and I was like, what is it even here for? So that's definitely gone, which is a good thing. I just hope they replace the islands with actual really good islands, because I don't want them to be like, hey, yeah, we're going to remove all these islands, but we're going to give you even worse ones that are just big empty spaces with less content. I feel like this game has a lot of potential to have elements like puzzles and genuine like interactive map design. That's something I don't really see in a lot of One Piece games like GPO and such. The map does feel pretty dead, whereas ideally what I'd want is I would want some sort of like, you know, like the map feels kind of alive. Again, it's very hard to do in this game because you can't just put bandits. You can't just put 5 bandits around everywhere, which is what most games would do in this case. They'd be like, hey, yeah, put bandit quest there, bandit quest there. But yeah, this game it's interesting. I know a lot of people are like, hey, don't support this game. Me personally, I support it. I think it's great. And again, the whole dev controversy, I have no idea about this. I could read it to you, but it's I think it was like something to do with him paying Robux for houses. I have no idea. Point is, the game's still good, in my opinion. The community can be a little bit toxic. That's true. But I like what it's trying to be. I like the direction it's going. I mean, I know I'm getting a little bit off topic now, but it kind of gives me hope for Deep Woken. Deep Woken should be coming out soon, and Deep Woken, for me, I have a lot of hope that it won't be a bandit beater. And I was going to make a video this morning about bandit beaters, but I decided not to. But I'll just go with what I was going to say now, because I might as well. I've got 3 minutes. Basically, I was going to say, I was working on a video about bandit beaters. I was going to say in the video that a lot of these popular games, they kind of pretend like they have content, when in reality it's just the same quest pasted again and again and again. And in my opinion, that's not really viable as content, because you're doing the same thing. It's like, if I told you that, if I gave you a game, right, and there was 3 islands in the game, and each island had 5 NPCs that did the exact same stuff, but were wearing different clothes, and it was the exact same quest, and I told you, here's content, you'd be like, no, this isn't content, this is the same quest. But a lot of games kind of get away with it, because they either add little bits in between, or they just... And I don't even have a problem with the bandit beater style quest. I'm fine with that. My problem is when they make you do it 10 to 12 times, or 5 or 6 times, however many times it takes to level up once. And it's like, I don't want to have to do the same thing 12 times to level up once. And it's pretty obvious why they do it. It's done so that you're trapped in the game for longer. If they wanted you to genuinely, like, if you want to keep a player stuck in a game, you basically take the end game content that they want to play, and you put it out of reach, and in between them and that, you put like 4 to 5 hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours of hard grinding NPCs, like boring bandit beater type quests. It's like, that's what you put in between the starter and the end game content. Now, one thing I like about games that aren't bandit beaters is that they kind of don't do that as much. In my opinion, they're very much more into like the idea of let's just give them, I guess, not a fast route to the end game content, but let's give them a fast route to the thing they came to play. But the issue with that phrasing is, as much as I don't like bandit beaters, a lot of people on Roblox actually do like bandit beaters. And it's true. I mean, I know people who complain that games are bandit beaters, and then they will happily spend 5 hours grinding bandit quest on a new game. And it's like, so you're against bandit beaters, but you happily play them. And then when a game isn't a bandit beater, it's immediately, there's no content in this game. There's nothing to do. There's no bosses. There's no NPCs. No quests. And it's like, yeah, there's not, because that's not the point of the game. And Pirate Lineage has got a lot of bad things. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are a lot of things that aren't good about Pirate Lineage, right? Obviously, but that's because it's an alpha primarily. A lot of its flaws come from the fact that it's an alpha. I mean, the whole controversy, I'm gonna probably look into that after the video, but if you want to look into that, I'm sure you can find some tweets or some Twitter arguing about it. I'm not interested in that. But no, my main goal was to show you these sneak peeks and just talk about how I'm excited for the development of this game. And also, I guess I went on a tangent about panda beaters, but you guys can take that how you want. However, that is where I'm going to end today's video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. As always, leave a comment down below sharing your thoughts on the topic of the video. Do you like this game? Are you excited for the updates? Do you think it was a good idea but poorly executed? Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.